In your opinion, what makes it a crisis at this point?
Well, it is just year after year of adding more and more to working and low-income Washingtonians across the state. This year, the legislative session was no exception. We were told by the progressive majority it was going to be a year of progressive revenue, that we were going to tax the rich. And unfortunately, what ended up passing was just more regressive taxes on, again, working Washingtonians across the state. And there's a variety of examples of that. I think probably one of the ones people are starting to see the most now is when they go to fill up their car. We just increased gas taxes, and that's on top of the Climate Commitment Act, which is adding an astronomical amount of revenue, or of cost to a gallon of gas. So while the nation is seeing declining gas prices, Washington, we're going the exact opposite direction.
As far as the tax increase that you were talking about in the last legislature, that is mostly, though, for large companies. It is a B&O tax. So when you talk about, low-income Washingtonians, it's not like they're the ones directly paying that B&O tax.
Well, actually, I would disagree. I think that we passed new B&O taxes across industries that didn't have it before. So if, let's say, you have a storage rental, that is now subject to B&O tax. It wasn't prior, and our research showed us that a majority of the people that are utilizing, let's say, a public storage or a U-Haul type facility, those are renters, typically low or moderate income folks. So that is you're going to see increased costs there. We passed increased taxes on different types of they call them sin taxes, right? But whether it was Zyn, other nicotine alternatives, we made alcohol licensing more expensive. And those taxes, I think, back to your original point, will go back down onto consumers. And one area that I think is going to be particularly interesting to see as it rolls out is in our grocery prices. So we passed in our state this year the extended producer responsibility. So it is going to be more expensive for food packaging and other ongoing products in that cycle, which I think will lead to higher costs for consumers.
Yeah, I hear a lot of people, though, talking about making plans to move, especially after that huge tax hike we got. A lot of people are fed up, but the Democrats have the majority in the legislature, so it's not going anywhere anytime soon.